Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Chronicles of PastyT. In the last episode, we left off with Pasty in Undercity, and he was going to sell some of his stuff, see if some stuff sold, and basically train level 10, since I did not do that yet, go through, complete any quests that we have pending, and go from there. So, let's see. Where we at? If you can't tell, I got a new headset. We're going to try this out. I'm hoping the mic quality is a little bit better. If nothing else, then at least this makes it to where it's easier for me to record without having to worry about like speaker reverb through the mic and all that kind of stuff. So, as you can see, we left off with Pasty. He's ready to go. Let's check the mailbox. Where's the mailbox? So for those of you familiar with WoW, you would probably venture to guess that I may have already kind of looked in the mailbox because I would have an icon over here that would show whether or not there was mail. So unfortunately, it's one of the add-ons that I had to like disable a little bit. It does this thing. It's called bean counting or bean counter, and basically it's like if you wanted a play-by-play of every single thing that you did during your playthrough, then this thing records all that. So it would sit there and be like, oh well, you checked your mailbox, you got this in the mail, blah blah blah. So all right, so we sold light leather, we sold peace bloom, did not sell silver leaf, so we're gonna collect those. We have a lot of silver leaf, so hopefully we can sell those, but if not, then we'll go from there. But either way, we sold some stuff. We have a couple more things to try to sell. Basically, if anything's green, uncommon, there's a chance that somebody might want it, and we're hoping that chance is great. So I'm gonna go ahead and find somebody to sell my extra crap to. Light armor merchant's perfect.
I'm listening.
Alright, sell all this. So if you can't tell, now I have a gold. So we're profiteering off of the herbalism and skinning, which is super great. I'm hoping that this is a good turn of events for us, and we can actually see, you know, we can actually see a mount at level 40. That would be very awesome. So, all right, we are done with that. Try to sell the peace bloom. I'm gonna try to sell all these in this row. They're close enough to stacks that it would be fine. We're gonna keep the earth root in there, but yeah. So we're gonna try to go sell it, and then we're going to turn in our quests. Open up the map. You can see that I have 2 quests to turn in, so that's awesome. And then the other one, this deliver to Silver Pine. That's the one that the alchemist gave us to go ahead and run to the next quest zone. So we might be doing that soon. We still have a couple more quests to do from Brill, but we're gonna check on those too. All right, so Peace Bloom looks like I can sell pretty well. Wow, it's really dropped in price. That's okay. 19, which I have 16, so we'll try to sell 16 for like, I don't know, 16 gold, 16 silver. Still very good considering. I think they're 10 copper a piece, so it's like a 10% upcharge. Oh yeah, Silverleaf's gone way down. I see. Man, there's nobody selling any of this stuff. This is really a different different economy. That's okay. So what was it? 10 for the lowest. Yeah, so we'll do 11. Try to sell those. And then we'll do this at 550. Half of 11. I don't think any of this is gonna sell. We could try. Let's do 5 silver because this is kind of a junk recipe. Like, it might help platesmith, blacksmithers level up, but I really hate like profiting off of really low level gear and stuff because nobody has any money at this level. Like, a level 10 is not going to spend, a gold on this. But if we can sell it for almost double, then, it's still pretty good. So, oh, I was telling y'all about the, I don't know if I already did this, but was telling you all about the Black Lotus. So look at these things, man. 170 gold for one. I did some research. Apparently, Black Lotus are on a global timer. So if they are located in a zone, let's say later zones such as Winter, Spring, Fellwood, something like that, there will be one in that zone. So in the entire zone, only one node will be available. Once it's looted, then it goes on a timer of, I think it's between like 48 minutes and an hour, something like that. So another one will not pop up until that global timer resets. So basically, if somebody's already grabbed it, you won't know unless you just happen to catch it. And then if you loot it, then obviously you can start your own timer to say, okay, 48 minutes, let me run around and check. From my understanding, it doesn't even it's not like you can camp one zone. It will, jump between all the different locations that it could potentially be at. So people have set up coordinates, and those coordinates will have like a, so like in TomTom you can do \way, and then you could do like 06, 11, and well, I didn't do it right, but basically you can do, so you could do your \way, you could do your x coordinate, y coordinate, and then you could do a description, or you could just do x coordinate and y coordinate, and it will set up a little coordinate for you. So people have macros where they set all those up so that basically when they open up their map, each different coordinate for the Black Lotus will pop up, and they'll just go check them. And I guess at 170 gold a pop, then yeah, I can see that being extremely lucrative to just camp out in a zone. So I guess, arcane crystals are another highly sought after item, and they are farmed from thorium veins, rich thorium veins, and it's a rare drop from them. So it's like you already have to find a rich thorium vein, which is rare, and then you have to get a rare drop from that. So, but those on this server, they're about 60 something gold, which is pretty common. That's what my other server has them at, so not a big deal, but yeah. That's still a lot of effort. So at least like if you find a Black Lotus, then you'll actually get the Black Lotus. So that's kind of cool. Alright, let's give Gunther his thingy. Return the book. Alright. So since I've been resting this character for a number of days, you can see the bar right here. My rested experience little icon is way out here. So what is that? Like 10, 20, 30, 40, about 45% of my experience bar will have a 150% yield. 30-minute cooldown. But I don't even have a one hand to go with it. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this because I want another intellect. That'd be better to me than 3 stamina. So we'll go from there. Oh yeah, let's train.
I'm listening.
Alright, Frost Nova, yes. Okay, so Frost Nova is a wonderful crowd control technique.
Dark lady watching.
Basically, so let me put it on my toolbar. Alright, so we did that. We have a new bottle of water, so that's very, very cool. Basically what this means is that this water will refill more MP per second. So like this one's 151, the next one's 436, so much nicer. So we're gonna go ahead and make some of those. And I'm gonna throw away the other ones. Alright, what else did we get? Frost Nova. There we go. So I set that up for Q, and as you can see, like when I hit Q, it wants to use that. So that's really nice. And Frost Armor level 2, which gives us a little bit more armor. The first one is 30, and this one's 110, so that's pretty nice. So Frost Nova, for those that are unfamiliar, basically it freezes enemies in place within the radius of the blast, and it says up to 8 seconds. Any damage can, release them from that binding, but I have found that normally it takes 2 to 3 hits on average. One hit normally doesn't break it free, but it can, is what they're saying. So you want to be careful if you have something frozen. And it's only 8 seconds, so if you're like trying to run away, for example, if you're just running through a zone and you don't want to fight anything, then you can frost nova the enemies in place and just keep running, and you might get out of their aggro range before it breaks. So that's pretty nice. So now we have 2 of our wonderful CC tactics, Polymorph and Frost Nova. And then of course just being a Frost Mage in general, the armor slows them down, and the Frost Bolts themselves slow the enemies down. So that's pretty nice. Alright, do I want to throw anything in the bank while I'm here? No. But I am going to cook this one piece of meat, oops, while I'm here. And sell it, because it's the exact same as my my food that I create, so realistically I don't need it.
Watch your back.
Alright, so as we back out, we'll go to this zone. You see that we return the book, and then we have a couple quests that we need to go kill these guys, collect different rings, and then rings. Alright, so we're just going to head to this area because it looks like it has almost everything that we need. If we have to mop anything else up, then we'll probably go over here. And then I believe the turn-in is one of the people in this area, so we're going to head that way. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put a coordinate on this dude just so that I can remember to turn that in, because I'll probably forget. So yeah, we're going to go finish those, and then we'll probably go to Silver Pine Forest. That seems to be our next area. Alright, so as you can see, the elevator's up, so they shut it down. We're going to have to wait for the elevator. So yeah, so I'm going to primarily be doing, WoW Classic, leveling this mage, but I've thought about maybe on different days playing maybe some more modern games. Oops. I'm even lost. I don't even know where the hell I'm going. I have a few games that I haven't ever played before, and I know they're not brand new, but like for me they're new, and so I was wondering if anybody would want to see like a candid reaction to a first playthrough of Resident Evil 7 or the new remake of Resident Evil 2, because I have both of those but I haven't touched them yet, and I really enjoyed Resident Evil 2 when it first came out on the PS1, and I thought it was great. So I'm super excited about playing that again. I just haven't yet because for some reason I only play World of Warcraft now. And then Resident Evil 7, I know that's been out for a little bit, and there's like speed runs that beat it like under 2 hours and all that stuff, but I still feel like it's an extremely scary game, especially that it seems like you have very limited resources when you first play through. So let me know if y'all want me to play that. Go ahead and knock out some horror games. Might do it at night. This camera actually has pretty good night clarity, so can get some spooky vibes, but we'll go from there. I don't know if y'all necessarily want to hear me scream like a little girl, but could satisfy the audience. So yeah, we're just making our way over to the over to homeboy Gunther. Might pick up some herbs on the way if there's anything. Do a quick skill check. It looks like I'm almost ready to level herbalism to the next step. At 50 you can train the higher level, and then skinning, it's a little bit further away, but yeah, we'll kill this dude. Oh, so Frost Nova puts them in a barrier of ice, and then I can basically just wail away from a distance. Super nice, very helpful. Not only is it good for keeping enemies away from you, but it's good for running away from enemies. Works on other players too, so The only bad thing about it is it's a 25-second cooldown. If you see here, you can put talent points into reducing that cooldown by up to 4 seconds. So pretty nice. Definitely worth it, especially in PvP. Huge PvP skill. Because a lot of your heavy damage, your burst damage, is related to if an enemy's frozen or not. So if you see here, the shatter, basically, once you have it spec'd all the way out, you get an extra 50% chance to give them a critical strike if they're frozen. So that's huge. Because there's other spells there's other points that'll be put in, and basically the more times you've attacked them with a frost spell, the more likely they're to get critical hit, that kind of stuff. So it's super nice. But yeah. Alright, let's see if we can get all the way to Gunther. I might pick up some guys. I don't know. I am 3-4 levels higher than them, so.
What is it?
Attain a candle of beckoning. Alright. Light it on the altar, and Lilith will awake. Where's the altar? Oh, it's over here. Alright, let's go kill this Lilith. Put this on my task. Oh. Don't have to. Alright, let's kill this Lilith. Complete this quest. She is a level... Oh, that sucks. Yeah, so occasionally if you see the guys evading my attack, basically the computer doesn't see a path. Oh, okay. It's because I was in the water. They don't see a path that they can actually go to attack you, so it'll just evade so that you can't just, cheese the game by attacking them where they can't attack you. Sometimes you'll see it where it's like poorly coded interior dimensions, and they'll not be able to walk around like a pedestal or something. So, but either way, not a big deal. We're gonna go ahead and get to full health and mana. Because level 12, now that I have Frost Nova, it's not going to be a big deal, but a level 12 could pose more of a threat than these guys. They'll just have more health to knock out more, all that kind of stuff. But thankfully I have this nice power word fortitude. Alright, so where's this chick? There we go. Okay, yeah. So we're going to freeze place. And we're just going to pelt her from back here. So yeah, it's just nice to have that little bit extra leeway of not worrying about the enemy fighting, us in our face. Because like I said, every single time you get hit, your spellcasting is interrupted a little bit. And it could go all the way from just like a second delay to completely making you have to reset, the cast of that spell. And that's kind of a pain.
What now?
Why would I get a shield? Oh, I guess this isn't just for mages. Like, mages can't use shields. Okay, so I just turned that back in. 900 experience is pretty good, though. Yeah, that's like over 10% of my level, so nice. But we're not going to worry about that now. We're going to go ahead and fight these guys over here. I'm going to set a little coordinate up. Give me an idea of how long it's going to take to get over there. But yeah. I hope everybody's been enjoying the other episodes so far. If it's, like I said, the travel time between locations is going to get really, really boring. Especially when I have to fly or take a boat or a zeppelin or something like that. Like, the wait time between areas can get to be minutes long, and I don't want to submit people to that. So what you may find in later episodes is when I'm doing big travels, we'll teleport in a sense. I'll just edit the travel time out, and that way we won't have to worry about everybody sitting through the same boring flight path or whatever. And it'll save you from having to hear me talk throughout all that, because I'm sure I don't come up with that much witty commentary. Alright, so we're going to sell this stuff.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Thank you.
Beware.
Do I have the next step of... Yeah, I do have heavy linen bandages. Okay. Might level those up too. So yeah. But yeah, let me know if y'all want me to play something else as well. I mean, I'm definitely going to continue this character. I mean, this is kind of like my goal for this series is to get this guy up to level 60, and then on the way may do some fun stuff. Like I said, I might do some battlegrounds here and there, but I'm definitely not going to purposely build this guy to be a twink at level 19 or 29 or anything like that, because number one, it would be extremely hard for me to get all the gear necessary to be competitive at those levels without having a higher level character that can buy stuff or, you know, farm things for me. But we can at least show the people that aren't familiar with battlegrounds what it's like, and so you can see how overpowered the other players are. Because as you can see, at level 11 I have 300 health, and that's with an 80 health buff. So 220 health. But outside of that, there are some players at level 19 that have over 1,000 health. And yeah. Come on, buddy. Yeah, so it would take forever for me to kill a player like that. And that's the whole point of you know, getting your character maxed out at those levels, is to basically just dominate. Alright, so our herbalism is 50 now. You can kind of see that right here. Our skinning is at 43, so maybe by the time we get back to Brill or the Undercity, we can train both of those. That is something that I'm going to want to keep trained up, even though it gets more expensive the higher the levels you get. Ooh, I can't equip that, but yeah, that'd be good for a paladin or a warrior. Alright, so we might be able to sell that for like 5 silver. We'll see. So if you control click an item, you can see what it would look like equipped to you. So that's kind of neat. Another way to kind of gauge what you would look like in something. Little dressing room, if you will. Alright, so these are the guys I gotta kill. Crit. Yeah, so these are humanoids, so they're going to drop money as well, which is nice. But I'm looking for 10 of these insignia rings that they drop, so hopefully the drop rate's not terrible. Oh, and they run away good. Drink some. I never realized how much talking really like made my throat dry. Good crit. That's what we like to see. 1 ring, 2 rings. Alright, let's keep this drop rate up. What's that? Silver leaf.
Isn't ready yet.
There we go. 3 rings. Alright, those are garbage. So yeah, you can see exactly how fast this rested experience really helps me level. You know, we're like 32% away from being level 12, which is awesome. Each enemy's giving me, what is it, like 150 experience? 114, so that's pretty nice. 114, you know, at another 2,800, you know, 28 guys I have to kill, that's nothing. Oops, I didn't refill my mana. It's okay. We'll just beat this guy the rest of the way. What is that? 55? Thankfully, my skill in staffs, however it's pronounced, is high enough to where it's not a big deal. Alright, that's fast. Yeah, much faster when you have the higher level water. What else do I need? Missionaries. There's one right there, and oh, the captain. Where's the captain at? I guess once I kill this person, it'll show me. So the cool thing about PastyT is when you complete an objective that has some sort of a drop, it'll take away the icons from. Okay, so the captain's in there. So you can see right now the only sword icon is related to the captain, and they are inside the building. Come on, let's remove waypoint. There we go. So I gotta fight my way inside here. No big deal. I still need, what, 5 more rings, so. Oh, there's the captain. So, give myself some distance, and then I'm gonna back up, shoot him. Yeah, I need some more mana. It's all good. I don't think this guy's gonna pose a threat. A little bit more mana. So this is really bad kiting, but it's still effective. Alright. We're done with the killing portion. Now I just need more rings. Water barrel. So occasionally you'll find a food crate or a water barrel, something like that. And for mages it's not a big deal, because all it does is give you whatever level appropriate food or water is for like near you, and since mages can create those, and it's not really a big deal. But other classes, especially like paladins who have pretty bad mana regeneration rates, those things are great. So unfortunately, Horde did not get paladins until Burning Crusade, when they introduced Night Elves, or I'm sorry, Blood Elves, and so we won't be able to level a paladin. When Burning Crusade, if it eventually comes out, I know there's a lot of rumor that, yeah, they're going to create servers with Burning Crusade on it and all that kind of stuff, and that's extremely exciting. And if they do that, I'm definitely going to level a Blood Elf Paladin. That was, my first Paladin was a Blood Elf, and it was amazing. So we'll do that. Alright, 4 more rings. Drop rate has fallen off. I think there's guys in the back though. Get those 4 and then we will turn. I think it's over that way too. Let me show you cannibalism. So yeah, anytime you kill a humanoid or undead, then you can basically just regenerate mana, or I'm sorry, health. Pretty neat. And it's on a 5-minute cooldown. I'm sorry, 2-minute cooldown. It's probably gonna pull both of them. Super effective. Alright, refill some water. Still need 4 rings. Apparently none of these guys were important enough to carry rings, so that, you know, sucks to be them. But it's a cool little cave. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's where you fly in for Undercity. We'll have to test it out one day, but I think that's where the bats fly in, just through that little cave. Nice crit. Alright, so the respawn rate on these guys is pretty good. So I'm not sure if y'all can tell, but I've adjusted some of the graphic settings in our interface option, or I'm sorry, in the system. Basically ground clutter I put all the way to 1 because there are certain quests that require you to pick up items that are just like spruced throughout the zone, and I don't know if it's just my partial color blindness or what, but it was hard for me to find those items. And so when I reduced the ground clutter, it really made it a lot more visible for me. Come on. Guess I can't do that in... Can we just smooth it over? There we go. Thank you. What's going on here? Alright. Something's having an issue with that. Darnassian blue. 3 more rings. I do find it funny that, like, even though they visually could see all their buddies dead near them, they're just kind of like, doo-doo-doo, I'm gonna hang out in my area. I mean, I guess it's good for me. Like, if they could see me from here, then that'd be a gigantic aggro range, and I would probably just die. Alright, 2 more. Let's kill these guys over here. I bet you the captain respawned. Alright, it's one more ring. So yeah, we're like 10% away from leveling now. So for those of you that may play this game but don't play the same tune all the time, you can really accumulate a lot of rested experience, and you can see the efficiency of leveling when you have rested just by fighting regular enemies. I mean, these guys are lower level than me, but they were still giving good experience, and as you can see, I've almost leveled up just from fighting the guys. I haven't even turned in the quest yet. So very, very helpful. I wonder if that guy does drop a ring. Oh, he has a chance to, so we'll go ahead and fight both of them. 2 for 1. So we're gonna do this. She's gonna run away. Go ahead and fight him. He's gonna run away. And red linen robe. That's actually not too bad. I'd like to equip that, but I need to give it to somebody that can actually make it, so. Unfortunately, no ring, but it's okay. Still plenty of dudes to kill. done. So we will turn both of those in Brill. On the way, I'm going to pick up this silver leaf. Should pick up that peace bloom as well, but we're going to pick up the silver leaf. And that is going to give us a level, definitely. 'Cause I think one of those quests was like 900. We are back over a gold, everybody. Oh, dang it. That was dumb. Just have to Rochambeau this dude. We're gonna go ahead and eat him too, since need some health back. I don't know if y'all can hear that. That sounds kind of gross. He's like slurping the meat. Take from that what you will. Yeah, so we are like 3% away from leveling. It's amazing. I could probably kill the dudes to get there, but today I'm just gonna go ahead and let the quest turn in. Get the level for me. Where is this? Is it within? Oh no, I may just have to kill dudes. Oh, this sucks. This was not planned. Well, still gotta see. That's a complete interrupt. So that sucks. That's all good. We got what? Oh yeah, this turned out to be kind of an episode. So 20 or 13 seconds before I can freeze him again. I get some mana refill in that time. Hopefully they don't kill me. We're playing it pretty close. Yeah, we're just barely gonna beat him, so that's good. Alright, we're gonna, yeah. That was a little too close for my comfort. But you can see even with poor gameplay, mages are pretty powerful when it comes to mitigating damage that they take. So, 3 guys, unexpected, not full health and mana. And I still came out on top, so pretty good. Find this freaking silver leaf that's all hidden in here. Where are you? I look like a fool. I can't find this thing. It's like right in front of me. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, there it is, on the other side. I was gonna say, after all that effort, I'm going to pick up that herb. And then peace bloom over here. Kill this dude. He's dead. Thank you. Auto loot is just wonderful. If you can't tell, it's one of my favorites. Alright, Brill. Alright, so we just gotta go this way. I'm gonna avoid. Actually, shoot. I might as well just kill 2 guys now. I mean, since I've already had to kill all these other guys. Again, like for me, it's more satisfying to just get the level from killing enemies. I don't think that guy's actually gonna give me experience. Oh well. No, he didn't give me anything. Kill 2 more level 6 dudes. And then we will hit a level. Yeah, 1 more level 6 guy. Where are you? There we go, level 7. Wait, level 7. Where the hell is the level 7? Oh, there. Bring this dude over here. So yeah, level 12. That's pretty good. Ding! We're getting up there, boys. Alright, boys and girls. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do the last part of precision in this. So now the maximum amount of resistance is taken away. And then for our next two, we're going to go ahead and improve our casting time. Right now, our cast time is 1.8 seconds. So it's really fast, but obviously, like, the faster your cast time, the more shots you can get out. So we're gonna go ahead and put 2 points into there, and then we're gonna save the rest of those for later, because we're gonna want frostbite. So this, it's arguable whether or not it's very important. So for people that do a lot of blizzard AoE farming, if you have a chance to freeze the enemy, then it makes it unpredictable whether or not you're going to be able to keep your group close or, like, clustered tightly, because you could freeze one of the enemies while another one is not frozen, and now they've scattered about, and so that's kind of a pain. But what I have found in leveling, especially when facing elites or multiple enemies or anything that poses a threat because their physical attack is high, having all 3 points into this, which gives you a 50% chance for all of your chill effects to freeze the target, extremely useful.
What now?
I've been able to defeat elites that are much more powerful than than me, multiple levels ahead. All right, so we're gonna try to. If these don't sell, then I'll just. Oh wait, that one's bad. If these don't sell, then I'll just try to auction them. I mean, I'm sorry, if they don't auction, then I'll just vendor them. It's not like a big deal. I'm not trying to get, like, crazy profit. So.
Speak quickly.
Jeez. What do I want? 3 armor, yeah, whatever.
Embrace the shadow.
Put that away.
I haven't got all day.
But yeah, I've been able to fight enemies that are much more powerful than me, and just by getting them to. I need to kill Friars. Only Friars? Oh, Captain Van Horn. Where is he? Oh, okay, so I'll just go over here then. We're gonna go ahead and put a dot on Captain Van Horn, or Vachon. Get him. Let's level. See if my first aid goes up high enough to learn the next set. But yeah, with the ability to freeze your enemies in place and continuously freeze them over and over and over, and not have to rely purely on your Frost Nova cooldown, that is amazing. Especially when it comes to an elite that hits 300 to 400, and you only have, like, 1900 health. But I think what we're gonna do, since we're in the inn and we just turned in stuff, we're gonna go ahead and call this episode here. Once we finish our first aid, then I'm gonna go ahead and see about leveling up some more, and then we'll go from there. The next episode will have us continue, and we'll just go kill the friars. We'll go kill the other captain, and we will continue that way. So let's see.
I haven't got all day.
All right, journeyman. And when do I learn wool? At 80. Okay, not a big deal.
Victory
We're
for Sylvanas.
pretty close. But so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw these away. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for this episode. Hope everybody enjoyed. Let's see, let's get Pasty into the dance mode. So yeah, Pasty's happy that everybody's back. So yeah, so the next episode we're gonna continue and finish up the Scarlet Crusade War. That might be the last quest, I'm not sure, but either way, we'll go from there. So thanks everybody for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode.